think about the supply chain issues of today and see that procurement people and supply chain people are being asked to do more with less, what you quickly realize is that they do not have the tools to do what they need to do and that they know how to do at scale and at speed. For example, over the past 30 years or 50 years or more, there's been this science called the Kralik matrix, which tells supply chain and procurement people to spend their time focused on the top 10 or 15 or 20% of their spend because there's just too much data to handle everything else. So what does that leave you with? Today, the top 3 technologies that are used are the telephone, email, and spreadsheets. Now with that, it leaves a lot of spilt milk on the table because not every line item is competitively priced. With predictive procurement, we give you the opportunity to go after all your spend, direct, indirect, and supply chain logistics, so that every line item gets competitively priced. And it shows with our customers. Our customers that use Arkestro are getting anywhere from 15 to 30% tangible value straight to earnings per share. We are an incredible margin impact business where we can take that every line item and put value to it. I think what it means is the world is going to predictive rather than reactive. We have been able to deliver immense value by being able to do predictive procurement than traditional procurement based the way it's previously been done. We think that there's value in all 3 areas. We have 12 industries we've penetrated so far and believe there are many more industries that we can go touch. Also, as supply chain and procurement professionals become more comfortable with predictive procurement, they will put more spend through the platform. Those 2 things will drive incredible margin impact, as we've seen in the oil and gas industry, where one customer recently, over the past year, put $1 billion through the system and achieved $240 million worth of savings that they were able to add to earnings per share. In fact, we even made the earnings call for that customer this past January. So we believe that that's a big stable area, but the place where we really believe is in the predictive enterprise. We believe that we're going to be able to deliver value not just to the enterprise, but also to the ecosystem of the enterprise, which includes your suppliers and partners. And we think that that will be probably the biggest value that we deliver and drive over the next several years. I've been fortunate enough to experience 3 paradigm shifts in my career: the internet, the cloud, and the AI paradigm shift. And in all 3, tremendous value is harnessed from all 3, and I believe that AI will be the largest of the 3. But at Ariba, I was able to experience massive growth from the value we created just by digitizing the workflow processes of manual procurement. And I get to see how you have to build a company to that speed, and I get to see the impact on the customer. That said, the impact on our customers today are an order of magnitude stronger. For example, at Ariba, it took us 12 to 18 months before we could deliver $1 of ROI to a customer. Today, with Arkestro, we go live in 5, not 5 months, not 5 weeks, 5 days. So we're able to deliver value in 5 days from the time that we begin a project. That paradigm shift of live in 5 and AI is what's delivering us tremendous opportunities for the future. That future of time and scale speed creates transformational opportunities like we did at LinkedIn, when we get to see how the network effect at LinkedIn was able to drive value-added services in many different categories across all constituents. I believe that we are going to be able to, with predictive procurement, drive comparable value to greater value that we saw with Ariba, with new unlocked value and savings based on the science of procurement, not just the workflow of procurement. And then we're going to be able to deliver value to the entire ecosystem similar to what we saw at LinkedIn. So those 2 kind of gave me the training wheels to do what I'm doing now.